When you begin to focus on yourself and embrace silence, something remarkable begins to happen. You start to grow in ways that noise simply can't allow. You start to tune that too many people drown out every day. The world is loud and constantly pulling at your attention with opinions, destruction, and noise disguised as opportunity. But real growth doesn't happen in that noise. It happens in silence and solitude, in the quiet corners where you are free to reflect, to dream, to fail without judgment, and to get up again that's stronger than you were before. You see, the man or woman who truly begins to focus on themselves discovers that silence is not emptiness. It's clarity, it's control. When you constantly broadcasting your goal to the world, you invite commentary, expectation, and interference. But when you keep those dreams close to your chest and nurture them in silence, you protect them. You give them the environment they need to mature. You water them in discipline, sunlight them in purpose, and protect them from the cold winds of doubt and destruction. People often ask you why stay silent and why not share your journey. And I say because when you're talking, you are not building. When you are explaining, you are not executing. Silence isn't weakness, it's strength under control. It's the silent man in the room, the one who's listening, learning, observing, who often holds the most power. He knows he doesn't need to convince anyone of who he is or what he's capable of. He lets his work make the noise. Let me tell you, the most dangerous thing you can give away is your intention. Once people know your next move, they begin to shape it with their opinions. Some will cheer you on, sure, but many won't. Some will quietly hope you fail, not out of malice, but out of their own insecurity. When you share too soon, you plant seeds in soil that hasn't been tiled. Your dreams are delicate in the beginning. They need protection, not applause. They need time, not talk. Focus on yourself and let the silence become your sanctuary. It is in that space of solitude that your mind begins to sharpen. You start to see what you couldn't see before. You hear the subtle voice of your own intuition guiding you. You become aware of your patterns, both the ones building you and the ones breaking you. And when you're honest with yourself in silence, you begin to break free from the illusion that you have to perform for anyone. You begin to realize that every moment you spend chasing external validation is a moment stolen from your own inner empire. If you really want to build something lasting, be it a business, a legacy, a stronger version of yourself, you must learn the value of moving in silence, not hiding but operating with an intention, not avoiding people but being selective with who gets access to your energy. The time you spend scrolling through other people's lives, comparing, competing, and wondering if you ahead or behind that time you could spend working on yourself. Evolving, getting sharper, more focused, more dangerous in your discipline. Remember, every great achievement starts in the silence of decision. A moment when someone says, "This is what I want, and I don't care who see it, who agrees with it, or who claps for it, I will do it because it's mine to do." And then they go to work quietly, relentlessly. Day by day, when the result comes, people will ask, where did that come from? But you will know you've been planting, watering, pruning, and growing all along. There's a power that comes when you stop trying to be seen and start trying to be great. A calm confidence that replaces the need for recognition. That's when you become unstoppable. Because you are no longer working for approval, you are working for purpose. And when purpose becomes your canvas, silent becomes your strategy, you realize you don't need to announce the moves. You need only to make them. And so I tell you, focus on yourself. Stay silent, not because the world doesn't deserve your greatness, but because you owe it to yourself to build it first, without interference, without noise, and without destruction. Let your silence be the soil where your greatness grows.